So what game am I playing this week? It's another Stern favorite. This week we're playing Berserk. Berserk was basically a maze game released back in 1980 by Stern Electronics of Chicago. Berserk places you, one of the lone surviving humans, against an onslaught of AI robots determined for all human extinction. Basic premise is survive. You are basically trapped inside the city of these Berserk robots, and you basically have to shoot them before they shoot you. If they shoot you, obviously you're going to die. But if you also touch any of the walls are electrified. If you touch the wall, or even if one of the robots touches the wall, they will die as well. One of the cool features of Berserk was even the attract mode had speech. You would walk by the machine, you hear coin detected in pocket. You would turn around and go, oh my god, what was that? Put your coin in, and it would taunt you.
Fight like a robot, destroy his target, intruder, intruder. Humanoid must not escape.
It would talk about humans there, kill the human, chicken fight like a robot, and many other sayings that kind of drew you into the game. One of the interesting things about the Berserk arcade game was it actually had one of the first, if not the first, character that could not be destroyed. That was Evil Otto. When he came on the screen, all you could do was run and get out of the way. There was no way to kill him or be killed. He was coming after you. The only thing you could do was get off the screen. And on each level, if you spent too much time on the screen, you knew Evil Otto was coming. And if you were trapped in a corner by robots, you had to make a break for it or die trying. Speaking of die trying, Berserk is down in history as the very first game fatality. That's right. Berserk did claim a gamer who had a heart attack in playing the game. Now, there was a lot of legend about Berserk killing multiple people. As far as it's really known, one person did die playing Berserk. It was an older gentleman who people said he probably had a heart attack anyway, and unfortunately he did have a heart attack playing the game. But game lore is true. A person actually did die playing a video game. That game was Stern's Berserk. Now, Berserk was released in 1980. It did have a sequel, and that sequel was called Frenzy, where this time you're still fighting the robots, but now they've resurrected some human skeletons, like zombies, that are also coming after you. Now what's good about this is some walls will still kill you, but it's also possible to shoot some of the walls to escape the round if the new Evil Otto is coming your way. But in this version, he can be killed, but each time he comes back, he's going to come back faster and faster. But you can at least, in the meantime, shoot him to gain a little extra time to get out of the level. Now, Berserk did have a couple of home ports. Berserk was ported by Atari to the Atari 2600, and it was a very faithful port. However, there was no in-game speech. Now, there have been later hacks, gaming hacks later on using speech synthesizers to plug into the joystick port to get speech, but the original game did not have speech. Now, Berserk was also released on the Atari 5200 Super System, and on this, it did have speech. It's actually pretty good how they did it. However, it took so much processing power when it did say, you know, kill the human or chicken fight like a robot, the gameplay would freeze while it played the speech. Then when the speech stopped, the gameplay would continue. But still, for back in the early 80s to have a game with speech on it, a home console, and to be as basically close to the arcade as it could be, they did a really, really good job with that. But once again, Berserk was also released on the Vectrex. Yes, a vector machine playing Berserk. And again, unfortunately, it is just the game without the digital speech. I believe there's been some ROM hacks later where they may put some speech in there. But as far as the actual official home ports, that was it. Now, Frenzy was officially licensed to Coleco, and Frenzy did come out on the ColecoVision game system. Again, no speech, but it was a very good copy of the arcade game. So I have to say, even to this very day, Berserk and Frenzy, both very, very fun games. That speech still has that robotic sound that you can't get panic into your heart when you're playing the game. But it is a repetitive game. It's basically just robots in a maze, just trying to go as far as you can and survive. But it's still a fun game. I definitely recommend that if you haven't played Berserk and Frenzy. Two very good games to play. So that's what I've been playing this week. Tune in next time to see what I'm playing next. So no matter what you do, just remember to have fun and game on.